Hey guys, Dr. Dion here, back at you with another tip video. This time we're talking about the very beginnings of a roundhouse cutback. Not a radical, swooping, shortboard roundhouse cutback, but just a run-of-the-mill, basic, getting back to the power source on a mid-length or larger surfboard roundhouse cutback. The wave is at my favorite point break near my house in Costa Rica. I'm going to take off here. And what's the one thing that I always emphasize in pretty much all of my content? It's my eyes, right? So you can see right here in this image, my eyes are looking down the line where I want to surf. I'm already tracking things that I know about this wave or getting information from the wave and starting to make decisions at this point. This is why I say that being in the present is the stupidest surf advice that anybody could ever give you, unless you define the present as a moment that's always moving into the future. If that's your definition, it definitely works. But you do have to be looking ahead in order to make those kinds of decisions. If you're just reacting, it's usually not gonna work out for you. All right. So I paddle in. I slipped a little bit there, actually, and then I get up, dropped a little bit down. I think I probably actually tripped on the shirt because I have it open. Anyway, here we go. Step on the tail a little bit there, so now I'm modulating my speed. You notice that? Not gunning ahead. I just look, and then just whoop, that foot just moves back just a little bit as I go around this section. A little check turn there, and now you can see I'm this far away from that whitewater. I'm quite far away, and this is what I wanted to convey about your first roundhouse cutbacks. Most people are in too much of a hurry to turn. So this whole ride previously that you've seen in the slow-mo here, the very snail pace slow-mo, I wasn't in a rush ever at any point in this wave. I'm just reading the wave, making small adjustments with my feet into my line, and then I'm moving out past the power source, and you need enough space and enough time to complete that roundhouse cutback. I want to be very clear that this is a move that you need this larger distance so that you have, especially when you're beginning, because you are gonna make mistakes. You might need a couple of stages, which, in a surf contest is not great, or for advanced power surfing is not the most ideal. But when you're just starting to learn to do cutbacks, it doesn't matter how many stages it takes you, right? You're gonna get towards one stage cutbacks, but for now, we're talking about just making enough sufficient space to get that board back to the power source. Okay, at this point, my eyes are looking ahead at that shoulder even more, right? I'm like, okay, I think I can place a turn up there. I'm gonna lean onto my toes and get the board to just go up a little higher before putting my back foot over the tail, opening up my arms, and driving the board back to the power source. Let's look at that. So here is where I just push a little bit. Look at, it's the tiniest push. The knees are slightly bent, and I just push the board. You see it go up here. Just goes from here to there. Small little whoop, whoop, and then the foot goes back. As I'm into that little projection, so almost as soon as I project, I slide that foot back. So toe side, little projection, and then slide the foot back over the tail. You see that? And now I'm starting the turn. Now I'm starting to press down on that back foot. I'm starting to open up that wingspan, and I'm gonna be pushing through with the back foot. I'll turn my head, pushing through with the back foot, hit a little chop there, so I had to do a second stage. Head is turned, looking, pushing, Now I open up the wingspan even more. In this case, my front arm is dropped. You could also raise it. There are 2 options there. And this back arm is over the back foot. That's really a key with these standard turns back to the whitewater. The board is on its rail, the fins are engaged, and I have this amount of space to do the turn. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. I'm not trying to do the turn right there, right? I've made enough space with sufficient speed to cut back to the power source. Here, I turn the upper body just a little bit more. I'm not going up into the whitewater on this one. The track is down a little bit. And when I get back to the whitewater, I press back down on this back foot to reorient the board towards the wave face again. There you go. Not even all the way over the tail here. And this wave doesn't have much more of a shoulder, so I'm just gonna ride it straight in. Let's look at that one more time, and then you can get out there and try this in your next surf session, making sure you make enough space, getting that back foot over the tail as you project up onto the shoulder, and then just gently driving the board back to the whitewater. So we'll watch from the beginning. Get into the wave, trip over your shirt because you're wearing it open. There, almost fall. But that's why you do Surf Ready 365, so that you're strong enough to even stand up in those situations. Almost fall again, recover. And then now I'm just gauging my speed. Built up a little there, making that space away, and then here we go, once again, little up onto that shoulder, foot moves back, and then I drive the board all the way back to the whitewater section. Basic cutting back maneuver. All right, you could even practice this posture a little bit at home, and remember, if you want to stay fit for surfing and ready to surf 365 days a year, if you're a busy professional, new mom or dad, and you do not want to lose a step, always hit me up for Surf Ready 365. If you're a surfer who loves incredible content, and remember, but if you love incredible content, if you love this channel and you're not subscribed to my weekly publication, get over there. The link is in the description. It's called Dr. Dion's Philosurphy Zine, and I'm on it every Friday. Honestly, most of my best videos on YouTube post there months before you ever see anything here, okay? Thanks, you guys. Like, subscribe, and share with everybody.